Alright guys, welcome to Reliable Gaming Network. We are jumping into this match right now. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Gameinside.ua. Knife round is live. We've seen two swipes being traded and actually a completely even knife round so far. Could go either way. We're going to see just a lot of juking and action here. Looks like the advantage does go to Gameinside. Going swipe for swipe, though, it's going to be Gameinside actually losing that. So their advantage did get destructed. We're going to have Ninjas in Pajamas choosing their side. They are going to be staying. So if you guys are just tuning in, unfortunately, Heaton is not playing in this match. He might be playing a little bit later, but he will not be debuting in this tournament, in this match. So again, for the lineups, just doing a roster rundown right now. For NiP, we have Tweede, Hoffman, Two-Face, Kyanite, and Priest. We are into the pistol round, so I will introduce the other terrorists once this round is over. Pushing into B is Gameinside and trading frags right now. They are very low on players. Only Run Forest Run left on the field, and that's going to be Kyanite cleaning things up. So good pistol round to start things off for Ninjas in Pajamas. Want to get that pistol on CT. And again, guys, I am Sprawll. By my side, just joining the channel, it's going to be LaserJesus. Joining the channel is in Mumble, not as in the casting. He's been one of our veterans for a while here. How's it going, Laser?
Doing good. Just had to run outside quick. Man, Minnesota, ice cold.
No doubt, no doubt. I do not envy it at all. Two-Face with a beautiful grenade. It does maybe not as much damage as he had hoped. Moving into the B site, though, falling out of balcony is going to be Gameinside, and they are getting frags right now. Kyanite does get one. He is going to get a double for himself from that market position. Hoffman, does get a frag as well. So two terrorists left. CZ75s, and that's going to be Pasha going down. Run, Forest Run, last player on the map, peeking from apartments. They will take him down. No kit on the field, but they should be able to get this. Actually, Hoffman does pick up a kit, but should make a difference. Priest just going to stick this one. And a good eco round from Gameinside. Bomb plant and 3 frags. Can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, a lot of times you can't ask for more, and I was going to say that I was surprised how close that round was, but nowadays with the CZs and everything, it's never really a surprise anymore. But anyways, good eco round from Gameinside should allow them to buy. Never mind, they're not going to buy. So maybe looking to get some ops in their hands, or not sure what the deal is there. But electing to go with just a few pistols again, and this time they're going straight up the middle. They get the opening frag again. Gameinside with these pistols is doing work early. And Tweede picks up the op on the 3rd round, loses it. If Two-Face cannot get this frag and he loses the op, that could have been heavily detrimental for NiP, but they collect themselves. A couple more frags, bringing it down to a 2-on-2, and Petrick with that pistol does take down Hoffman, and Run Forest Run has managed to pick up an M4 inside of the connector, but he goes down to the op of Two-Face, formerly Tweede's op. And now this leaves it all up to Petrick in this 2 versus 1. He has 7 bullets to deal with them, and he's going to go all the way around to his spawn, and he doesn't even want to pick up a Glock or anything. He wants to ride or die with these 7 bullets. And the question is here, when all this time passes, is the NiP player in window going to be aware that Petrick is, or is the possibility that the flank is coming in? And it looks like he is going to be looking for it, but he's just hiding in the corner right now and peeks out at the right time. Nicely played there by Priest. Nice awareness, and Petrick goes down, and now we're finally going to see a buy from Gameinside.
Yep, exactly. Will they get any AWPs? They will. Run, Force Run. Gonna have that AWP, and I wonder what this player's name usually is, or if they've just renamed purely for the NiP match, Run Forest Run. It could be the case. You're going to see him peeking out top mid with that AWP. Doesn't hit that shot. It's going to be Hoffman inside of the window room here, and Kyanite playing from connector. Tweede getting aggressive on Cat here. Does see a player on... Wow, he just got so lit through that smoke, but does get the frag. Petrick there playing from chair or Delpan, whatever you'd like to call it, will go down. So Run Force Run still playing from top mid. Bomb is down near T-spawn. So just working picks at this point is the T side. And they are down a man. Tweede, 34 HP on him, yielding that AWP from ladder room at this point. T's heading back over to the A bomb site, it does look like.
Yeah, but this a lot of how this is going to pan out. It's going to come down to this battle between Priest and Popka Hetfield. If Priest takes down Popka, then he is going to have a lot of time to deal with the players at lower, but he does peek out, doesn't get the frag, and then he's going to fall back down the ladder. Popka, however, is not taking out of upper at the same time that his teammates are coming out of lower, and this is working out for NiP. However, Gameinside fires back with 3 quick frags. Hoffman recovers, though, and it's down to a 2 versus 2 here. And this is really doable for Gameinside now. Couple smokes going off inside the bomb site. Forrest, I think he really needs to get to peeking with that op. And he is going to peek out. Oh, they get the trade frag. Down to Two-Face versus Run Forrest Run. M4 versus op. And Two-Face is going to peek up out top. I'm not sure this is the correct route to take, but he's going to go all the way around. Oh, missed the op shot. Two-Face still yet to make his move. Run Forrest Run playing ring around the Rosie inside the bomb site. Time is ticking. Two-Face is running out of time. Did Forrest stay alive long enough is the question, and I don't know. This is going to be close. No, it goes off. Wow. Can't ask for a closer round than that, and he just stayed alive barely long enough. Nicely done by Run Forrest Run, and sometimes you don't have to hit the shot to win. Part of Counter-Strike, I love this game, man.
Yeah, exactly. Staying alive long enough, that defuse was so close. Literally a second, or maybe even half second away from grabbing that. So first round for Gameinside, and look at this, it forces NiP to eco, and they're jumping out mid. This is going to be a quick round if I've ever seen one. Pushing up quickly is the NiP team. They do get 1 frag and a nade kill, so that is 2 kills total for them. 2 CTs still alive. Priest trying to spam through the smoke at connector. Hoffman now going through the window room, will nade onto Cat. Will that connect with anybody? Pasha is going to be far enough away. Bomb goes down, so will be a retake from the counter-terrorists. Hoffman intelligently does collect that AK-47 from mid. Will peek Cat. Can he get a frag? He does get 1. Priest goes down, though, and it is going to be a 1v2. Doable round, though. Good shot by Hoffman. It is a 1v1. Vander with 25 HP. Playing at bench, and he's just playing the time once again. This is the bread and butter of Gameinside, and no kit on Hoffman. There is not a chance in hell he is going to be getting that defuse. So 3K for him. Good eco. They totally wipe out the other team, but can't get that defuse to win things out.
Yeah, it's such a strange age of Counter-Strike we're in when you can peek middle with pistols and meet 5 terrorists. Like, all 5 of them met at middle, and somehow NiP walked away with a couple of their players still alive, so just crazy how strong the CZs can be and everything, and the pistols in general in this CSGO game. But now for Gameinside, another gun round, or almost a full buy from NiP. Tweede rocking that deagle, maybe looking for some highlights, we'll see. But Gameinside grouped 4 of their members lower and 1 of their members at upper, so this is one of the most coordinated takes we've seen so far. Will they have enough smokes and everything to cover is the question, though. Are they just going to run out dry? Only a couple flashes. No real smokes being deployed from the terrorist side, so they're relying clearly on aim here. Kind of working out for them so far. They've traded, but no, NiP is starting to hold this bomb site. A couple of the members of Gameinside are very low, even though they did get the ball down still. Number advantage for NiP. There goes another one. 1 lower and 1 inside of the bomb site for Gameinside. The player lower. Run, Forrest, Run. Gets 1. That's Two-Face. Peeks out. Can't get a second. But Popka from the back gets 1, gets 2. Can he finish off the 3rd? No. And NiP finally gets around. They've gotten their hands on the bomb the previous 3 rounds, but this time they're finally going to be able to defuse it.
Yeah, round picked up for NiP. Very close, though. Hoffman will get that defuse. He was kitless, but gets that frag early enough. He will be able to win that round. So 4-2 is our scoreline right now. NiP looking fairly decent on this CT side. Eco for Gameinside. 2 CZ75s on the field. Flashbang on Popka. And they're going to be heading over to this B site. Flash over the wall. And they are coming in very quickly at this point. Who's going to be there? Two-Face will make connection, but no, he's going to get dropped immediately. Tweede will get an AWP kill from the market position, but another frag for the T's here. Coming out of the window, no scope by Tweeday. He will get taken down via a scout, though, and both CTs still inside of the marketplace. Kyanite gonna be pushing out, trying to spam through the smoke. They will get that frag, but 2v2 coming out of the market. Only one player left, and they will get that frag. And Priest will start that defuse. He has a kit, so that's going to be the round for NiP, but very close. Gameinside looking very strong, even on their eco rounds.
Yeah, and I really like on their eco rounds, they don't play around. They're sending 5 people at one spot on their ecos. I really like that. And then for some reason, I really thought NiP was going to be able to hold that no problem as they threw a nice nade. And
Did you see Tweeday as he came out the window with that no-scope?
Oh, yeah, that was silly. I mean,
that was insane.
Hit him in the foot. I saw the blood come out.
Was insane.
Yeah, it really. But, I mean, when Gameinside's rushing like that, I'm kind of thinking they should do this on gun rounds, because on their ecos when they rush, they're getting the entry kill every single time. So perhaps if they would do it with guns, we could see the same results and then have a little more to fire back with once the retake is attempted. But this round, Pasha opens things up for Gameinside, finds Tweeday, but the A-bomb site is the site that's going to be taken here. Oh, Petrick finds Priest up top. I'm not sure how Priest did not, even attempt to fight at that point, but it looks like Gameinside's walking away with this one fairly easily here. Only 2 players up after the bomb site's been taken. Pasha taken down on the flank. That's Kyanite. Both of the members of NiP extremely low, under 50 together, and they're going to fall back and go ahead and save for another day. In Gameinside, just kind of relying on brute force at this point, just sending numbers towards a bomb site, not really throwing any fancy smokes or flashes or anything. And it's working out for them. NiP wasn't able to hold, so that's going to be another round for Gameinside at 3-5 for NiP.
Yeah, and Tweeday actually got super aggressive there. That first kill that was in the round was actually Tweeday at the top of mid, and Pasha just was wandering from T-spawn. He was like, oh, there's already a CT there. I'm just going to take him down. So Tweeday getting dropped very early, and then once that was done, breaking into the A-site, Gameinside took that handily. You did see a save from Kyanite and Hoffman, so they will be equipped. The rest of the players picking up armor and pistols. We are going to see already a shot from top mid. Brings Hoffman down to 58 HP. But prepping near this A site is Gameinside, pushing up inside of the palace. Kyanite and Priest. And if they actually execute quickly, they're going to avoid this flank, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So 2 of the players that should be inside a site helping are still on the flank here. Priest will get that flank kill, so that was an important play. We do see the T's coming into sight. Only 2 of them left. 1 from Palace, 1 inside a sandwich. Actually, Pasha being the last one inside a sandwich. Can he get these frags? Trying to spray his heart out. Does not get that kill, though, and he is being sandwiched inside a sandwich. Good kill, though. Oh, my goodness. This just got so close. Priest from a ramp has full HP, peeking up with his P250. Pasha reloading on site. He is going to flash out, but taken down by that P250. NiP stealing the round 6-3, and that was a partial eco. Obviously, 3 of their players only with armor and pistols, so good round for them. Round number 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was such a chaotic round for Gameinside, because right when they started taking the site, the flank got called out. They have to look at like 4 different angles when they're trying to come into the site, and in the end there, Pasha was just flicking all over the place. So many angles to look at. And nicely done by NiP in the end. They do walk away with a victory, and that was an eco round, so nicely done. And now attempting to hold the middle push is NiP. 1 from the window and 2 from the connector. Tweeday peeking out from the connector gets another one. And this time the kind of partial eco round from Gameinside did not work out for them, as they tried to brute force their way up middle, and this time NiP had enough members in the area to stifle the rush for once. And now Gameinside just leaving 2 other players alive. That's Popka and Petrick. Can these 2 get it done? A lot of the members of NiP are very low. And Popka does get another one. Trades a whole lot of his life for the frag, though. So down to a 2-on-3 here, and the bomb is falling back. Where is he going to go with that? He only has 5 HP, though, so his teammate's going to have to do most of the work, and that's Petrick. Still at the middle. And nobody's peeking him from here on out, so he's going to go back to B, and it looks like this is the correct choice, but he has to make his way up Cat in order to join his teammate, unless he's going to go all the way back. And I kind of don't like this play. I'd really rather him go for the fight on Cat. because that would just alleviate some of the pressure from sight for his teammate. And if he gets the kill, well, it's all better there. So now it's going to be one player in the site for NiP, and that's Hopfin.
Oh, he's not looking at the right angle.
Yeah, he's going to let them in the bomb site. Finally, the plant occurs. Luckily, nobody peeks him, and he does take down the bomb, but his teammates are not in the area. So this is going to allow Petric to get the bomb plant. And this is kind of the best, one of the best case scenarios that could have happened for Petric here, as he has a lot of HP, but Kyanite drops him immediately, and that's another round for NiP, 7-3, and just took a little too long was Gameinside. But man, that could have, it had Hopfin been peeking a different angle instead of that really goofy one. Gameinside didn't check any part of the site, so that was a really weird ending.
Yeah, it sure was. He was just kind of watching Cat, but there was players from Connector watching Cat already for the CTs, so luckily he does get that frag as they come into sight. But here we go in round 11. Will be a full buy-up for both teams. Not a heck of a lot of nades on Gameinside. They do have enough smokes to utilize pushing into the site here, and they are going to be prepping right outside. All 5 of them. Priest, looking to make contact first, is pushed up in A ramp. So he's going to have his work cut out for him, and actually pushing through the smoke, but getting the frag is Petric. Oh my goodness, I don't know how he managed to get that. But they will be pushing up into the site. T's have taken control here, and Tweeday will go down, so this is a 5-on-3. Difficult retake for Ninjas in Pajamas. 2 players left. Kyanite does get dropped as well. Hoffin is already retreating into Underpass, but Two-Face still alive. Drops down Vandersar, but will get put down himself. So 4 players left up for Gameinside, and this AWP will be saved for Hoffin. I don't think we're going to see any kind of hunting, because that was very, Ricky would put it, a kitchen sink buy, more or less, from Gameinside. They did have a decent amount of nades and such, but not exactly their perfect buy. And we look at the bank right now, and all the players, the most they have is $700 after that bomb plant. Obviously, we do see a lot more money on the field. Hoffman taking down Pasha as the round ends. Round 12 is going to be starting here.
And Hoffman doing big things up there at 15-6, but that round was lost for NiP once Priest. He went for the spray and just couldn't even take down the first guy. And Gameinside for the first time threw a bunch of smokes at A, cutting off Connector and Spawn. So once Priest wasn't able to get any of those kills, then it was pretty much a wrap, because his teammates were smoked out. But here we go, Gameinside taking my advice, and they just run into B with guns this time, dry, and drop Priest and Two-Faced. So the steamroll from Gameinside, that looks like their go-to terrorist move here. As when you can take a B bomb site on a gun round, pretty much unanswered like that, that's huge. Or I'm not sure it was a full gun round, but either way, nice roll in by Gameinside, and it's down to a 3 versus 5 here, 2-on-5, as Kyanite just runs in the site without his teammates coming with him. So not looking good there. Tweeday looking for some exits, as well as Hoffin. Hoffin falling all the way back, but Tweeday sitting here with his Mag 7. There it is. Takes down Vandersar, and if he can just keep going, that's a whole lot of money. So he made himself a good chunk of change before he's taken out, and 2 Gameinside guns had been dropped. But Ninjas in Pajamas looking like they're going to have to save again, or they're going to force up, never mind. And Hoppin going to have to do big things with that AWP.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm a little bit surprised, actually, that he is top fragging over Tweeday, but Tweeday looking very impressive with his op so far. But Hoffman will be trading up, has that window position. Tweeday keeping his swag 7 here. Beautiful skin he's got there. I'm a fan of that one. And
yeah, he's going to make or break the round right here.
Exactly. Just hiding on the other side of the smoke. Does flash in. Won't see anybody. I'm sure they hear him stomping around, though, and one player from Palace, that's going to be Run Force Run, takes down Tweeday. Good shot by him, so taking the site is Gameinside. We have so many CTs around this connector jungle area that they are just not in a great position at this point to retake. Two-Face from the top of the stairs, trying to get that pick. Will take down one player at Firebox. This retake is underway. 3 versus 4. Make it 3 versus 3. The frags are coming in for NiP. 2 versus 2. And it is now only Popka left. He is playing from Sandwich. Will get taken down. So that should be the round for... Oh no, they do have a kid, but Hoffman jumps on it fairly late. Should get the defuse though, and that's going to be the round for NiP.
Nice retake by NiP. They went down early, but they were able to gather their footing. And for Gameinside there, the difference between that and the last one was just there was the lack of smokes from Gameinside, and the players battling in the bomb site had too many angles to deal with connector and spawn. As I saw the trade go in favor of NiP when that occurred. So nicely done by NiP, but Gameinside still able to buy here, and they're going for a middle aggression as well as trying to maintain the lower A aggression from NiP. So trades going back and forth in favor of NiP here as their mid player finally goes down. Two of the Gameinside members are trying to make their way up the catwalk here, and it looks like they're just going to try to maintain mid aggression in the end. So fairly spread out here are both teams. One member for Gameinside has pushed his way all the way up into the palace. So if he can get something going from there, it's going to cause a lot of distraction for the NiP players. Oh, and look at this. Popka and Pasha both get one frag at Connector and Palace, which gives them access to the A bomb site. So look for a bomb plant very soon here. We got one player for Gameinside in between the two members of NiP. So if the NiP members aren't careful, Run Force 1 might be able to pick up both of them. Spots the first one. There it is. Takes down Two-Face. And the last member of NiP is now smoked out at CT spawn. Eats minor nade damage down to 90. I mean, at this point, does he even go for it? I mean, if he saves this, he'll give his team a better chance at winning this next round, but this is a Staff Cup. Go for it, Priest. Never mind. He is going to go ahead and save it. Oh, is there hope? He might go for some sort of ninja defuse here. He could actually ninja defuse this right here if he went for it. But no, it's going to be way too late. And Priest is going to go ahead and save his gun. Gameinside definitely left him enough time to ninja defuse right there.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely had the time, and I think actually, I'm trying to think. I think there was a game yesterday that was pretty darn close to a ninja like that, but only seconds away, so gotta be careful as the terrorists. If you're gonna go out hunting, make sure you usually leave someone watching the bomb there, but no ninja in sight for that round, and this is gonna be the last round of the half. We can see on the CT side, not the optimal buy that they were hoping for. We got a lot of FAMAS action going on. Tweede actually only with a P250 in hand. Helmet and armor. But the bomb looks like it's heading over to the B side. 3 players stacked up at A, and it looks like it could be a fake of sorts. That's exactly what's going to go on. So Petrick can be waiting here with Run Force Run. They have the bomb, and this is a beautiful fake right now. Look at all the CTs coming over and actually getting some picks, but it's actually only going to be one pick. Two-Face fairly lit. Bomb is being planted, though, and they're like, is there more terrorists coming? Oh, we just got swindled. Beautiful smoke into market here. Run Force Run will be pushed up. Petrick playing from the archway. So let's see if NiP will be able to retake this. They do have a huge man advantage for players on the field. Lots of damage to some of their players, though, and Petrick will get one frag, is traded up. Run Force Run from the bench position, gets a frag. Can he get anything else done? Is going to peek out, will get that, but Two-Face, last one left. Is he going to be able to defuse in time? I do not think it's going to be the case. Running away, and boom goes the dynamite. 8-7 will be our halftime score. Close half.
Yeah, I was going to say that the problem with an all-in fake like that, when you just dedicate 3 of your members to rush the bomb site, if they all get taken down with only getting like 1 or none frags, then it leaves your remaining 2, even though you're going to get a free bomb site likely. It's still a 4 versus 2 when they retake, but Gameinside was able to hold, so nicely done by them, and it looks like we're jumping straight into the next half. NiP is going to be up 8-7, just one round, so this pistol round is going to decide who has the momentum coming into this second half. So what is NiP doing here? Just throwing a little bit of a fake towards B, and they're eventually looking to burst their way into A. For the Gameinside setup, looks like one of their members is falling back from B to meet them at A. So it's going to be 4-on-3 coming into the bomb site here. NiP pouring out from lower. Oh, there's Run Force Run, takes down Hoffman at the connection area, but still trading Kyanite pushing through into the connector area and takes down Vandersar and Run Force Run. Gets a third one as well, that's Petrick. So nicely done with that Glock, and the Glock in this one, man. Range is not so much of an issue in CSGO with that gun. And Two-Face gets the last frag, and that's NiP, which I believe is both pistol rounds this game. Nicely done.
Yeah, Kyanite just going massive in that pistol round, just running and gunning. Like you were saying, the Glock train was real, at least in his case. Just trying to take people out. Yeah, it's going to be a hat trick for him. So, coming alive in this half. NiP 9-7. So they will be on a gun round here. Well, gun round in their favor, obviously. We have the eco from the CTs. They're actually full saving at this point. All of their players with P2000s, except for Popka with at USP. So they are definitely trying to save all of their money. Usually we see at least kind of pistol buys on this round, but the full save is real. And here comes that rush from Cat. And eventually they do take a player down. Popka getting that kill, but not before a bunch of his teammates going down. Trying to push up Connector. That's going to be Pasha getting a kill, so they do have 2 frags so far. The flank is real, though, and that's going to be Two-Face finishing up the round. 4 NiP will collect that more expensive rifle, and 10-7 is your scoreline.
Yeah, looks like the Ukrainians on this side their rushes don't work as well when they're on the CT side, I guess. But another save round coming in here for Gameinside. Couple 5-7, couple CZs. Pistols all around for Gameinside here, and they're playing a default setup, which is highly unfavorable in my eyes. As if you play a default setup like this, I don't know, you're not maximizing the efficiency of your pistols. So just the lone player here at middle. Looks like he's going to get one. His teammate grouping up from Catwalk. So Gameinside finally grouping up at middle, and they do take down Hopf and Tweede. Returns a kill at A onto Pop, though, and then A side has been taken. However, the bomb is way back at the middle. Gameinside still trying to battle their hearts out at middle and firing back here.
Wow.
The CZ is doing work. So down to a 2 versus 2. And Tweede has managed to make his way into CT spawn, and he's going to go for a flank onto Petrick. There it is, gets the frag. And the bomb has finally been collected by Priest. And Pasha is the only one here, and unfortunately for him, he has not picked up a rifle just yet. So he's going to have to deal with Priest here. He's going to have to stop him from getting the bomb over towards A. He's going to fall down from window. Oh, and I think they heard him from the CT spawn. And he doesn't even peek the guy middle. And so he's going to get up Cat for free. Never mind, doesn't even matter as Tweede takes down Pasha. Trying to make his way into the A-bomb site. So nicely done in the end by NiP, as that could have been Gameinside's round.
Yeah, it came down very close, and especially where the bomb was dropped, they kind of found themselves in an awkward position where kind of needed to work that frag at the very end. They did eventually collect the bomb, but still a bit of an awkward position there. Full buy for both teams in this round. Going to be our first gun round. Run Force Run, yielding that AWP. He's actually heading back through CT. Looks like we'll be playing from CT stairs. We can see the terrorists are grouping up towards a ramp. Tweede, the only one up in Palace. So I imagine they will be smoking in, working in A execute. They already have a smoke actually on the top of the stairs. And they are no longer smoked off in a ramp. So pushing out, Kyanite leading the charge. Can he get that frag? Will get the headshot. They still have a number of players contesting, though. Run, Forrest, run. Boosts up onto the box. He's got a double so far. Two-Face will go down as well. It is a 4v2. Kyanite, Hoffman, still left. Kyanite jumps onto the stairs, will get a frag, but gets traded. Bomb is being planted by Hoffman. But before that happens, yep, he doesn't get that bomb down. So is going to be another round for Gameinside. That will be 8-11 at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For NiP here, that bomb plant was the difference between being able to full buy and being able to force buy. And they do go with the force, as we see Tweede look real bare with just the op. And note from our producer Vandersar, welcome to the scoreboard, picking up his first frag in the 19th round. So nicely done by him. But NiP trying to make their way into the B-bomb site here. Tweede finally does find a frag. Traded off 2 of his teammates, though, and still making their way in. Priest trading back and forth. The bomb is still yet to be planted, and Gameinside is just not forfeiting this bomb site at all. A nice shot from Run Forest Run onto Priest, which leaves it to Tweede with only 8 HP, and he's in the back of sight. Needs to peek perfectly. Never mind, Run Forest Run makes his way around the corner, and Gameinside giving it, the NiP staff a run for their money here, and NiP staff just beat the Fnatic staff with Devil Walking Company, so NiP looking like the team to beat here, but Gameinside bringing it to them.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of a weird play. I saw Hoffman. He was rocking that MAC-10, and even though his teammates died that had AK-47s, he jumped at a palace, just yielding that MAC-10 still. So I kind of wish he picked up a better rifle.
Feeling it, man.
That's true. That's true. The spray of that MAC-10 can work out sometimes, but usually not.
Usually not. It's no P90 where you got a good 80%.
Exactly. So we do see Popka playing from underneath balcony here. 2 players in Run Force Run and Vandersar playing near connector and jungle, and Run Force Run does see a player, takes down Priest. Good shot by him. So that is going to be a player advantage for the CTs. 4 CZ75s on the field for Ninjas in Pajamas, so rocking that eco round. Huffin getting aggressive out mid, pushes to underneath window, hoping someone does get aggressive for the CT so he can claim a frag to his name in this round. He does hear players walking around like crazy, but no one has been spotted as of yet. But as we speak, we do see Two-Face leading the charge into this B site. Will get hit, but no, he's going to take down Pasha, so only a little bit of damage to him. And Hoffman, like I was saying, does get a frag here. Will get traded by Popka, but that is going to be frags for them. In sight, though, Tweede gets dropped with the bomb. Two-Face going to be the last one inside of apartments. Does drop down, sees a player in CT. Doesn't matter, though. Petrick does take him down. It's going to be Kyanite, last one on Cat. Gets taken down as well. So not a terrible eco round, 3 frags, but no bomb plant for Ninjas in Pajamas there.
Yeah, it really could have went their way. Just seemed like whenever I was just looking through the auto director there, and Gameinside just seemed to peak all the right angles at the right time. And unfortunately for NiP, just kind of the exact opposite. So now NiP with the guns finally. Gonna try their luck at A one more time. Last time they got shut down by the op of Run Forest Run. And it looks like this time he's playing inside of middle. So might have better chances here. We'll see. I'm not sure if they have many smokes prepared or anything, if they can even employ those. So now that NiP has taken so long, Gameinside is rotating back towards A, so taking a little bit too much time. NiP may pay for that, but here they come. 4 out of lower 1, out of the apartments. The opening frag goes to NiP. That's Popka down. Vandersar can't do anything. Sitting at 1 frag still. Man, poor guy. But Gameinside just comes right back into that 4-5, just like that.
What?
Just holding, and that's the problem. The lack of smoke there at connector just able the op to go crazy, and that's all tied up now for at 11-11. Gameinside, I mean, for the first time, going for the lead here.
Yeah, we are all tied up. And let's see what happens in this round. NiP, CZ75s for 3 of them here. Tweede rocking that deagle. Oh, I'd love to see a 1D out of him. He's going to be Palace while the rest of his team is over at that B side. Rocking that deagle blaze with the NiP sticker. Looking very nice. Two-Face going to grab a frag. Hoffman does get taken down by Run Forest Run. And trying to peek into sight, Tweede will get that deagle kill. Dropping down is Petrick. Gets 1 frag, but gets traded on. So we are looking very close in this round. It's going to be an eco if Pasha can't recover here. Little does he know, Priest actually very close with the bomb. Heading back to T-spawn, though.
That sucks for him. He really could have had that.
Yeah, that was his opportunity, but running through T-spawn right now are the terrorists. Tweede has an AK-47 in hand. He's actually flanking into B. Actually going to hold right outside of market. Point. Yeah, exactly. Pasha just rotating through, choosing to go through T-spawn, so working that big flank might turn out to work out for him, considering they probably expect he's coming from somewhere else, but Tweede going to be giving that information to his team. Market seems clear, no noise so far. So we look at the positions of Kyanite and Priest. They actually are aware that it could be a flank. Priest looking up towards Palace, but it will be an A-ramp play. Pasha moving up through A-ramp currently. Running out of time. They will peek out and spot him. Does get 1 frag, but 3 HP left on him. No time to defuse. That grenade will not work out in his favor. That actually should have landed directly on Priest there, but peeking out, getting the frag. 12-11. That's going to be an eco round win for NiP.
And unfortunately for Gameinside, had Run Forest Run not had just like a copious amount of money they wouldn't have been able to buy. I mean, Run Forest Run could have gunned up Vandersar as well, but sitting at 1-23, that looks like a bad investment. So wise decision by Run Forest Run not to gun up his teammate. Probably has just as much of a chance to get a kill with a pistol. So NiP may have just stole this back. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Staff Cup. You got to bring your A game.
It's true. It's true.
This is for all the staff bragging rights here. But NiP now looking against force buy from Gameinside here, and they're going to go towards A yet again. And this time the A hold is very soft from Gameinside. Only one player, it's Popka, and he's been taken down. The next player is at Connect, and we do have a rotate coming in from CT as well. Hoffman finds Petrick on the rotate, and man, NiP after that eco round is on fire. That's 4. Man, looking at a flawless Hoffman at middle. Doesn't allow anybody to rotate. And since Gameinside only played one inside of A who couldn't get anything done, that was a very easy round for NiP. And Pasha definitely has to save this here, as now Run Forest Run is pretty much the only guy with money. All of the other resources exhausted. And man, things just fell apart there for Gameinside. It all really came down to Popka not getting any kills.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You really can't afford to be a counter-terrorist holding a site and not get any trades as they come into sight. You want to at least grab 2 if you want to give a little bit of room for your teammates to... you know, the retake is never going to be perfect either. At least an optimal situation it is, but you do want to get those frags as they're coming into sight, but was not the case. You see a force up from Gameinside to M4A1S. Run Force Run. Getting that AWP for himself, and will get a pick very quick onto Tweede. He was trying to get aggressive up on A ramp. 3 players still at A ramp for the terrorist team. Hoffman in that Delpan position pushes, checks connector now. He's going to see Run Force Run and will take that frag, but gets traded upon. So the star player, Run Force Run for Gameinside, will be taken out. NiP moving up A ramp here. 3 players left for them. They have the smoke grenades down. They will be able to take sight. That's going to be Priest grabbing a frag onto Popka. 3v3. Vandersar with his pistol in hand. Petrick trying to get a spray through the smoke, and actually Priest going huge, gets 2 frags. So it's only going to be Petrick left. He's playing from the CT stairs position. Peeks up, sees the player at firebox, but that Molotov will mean that he has no time to push. And this should be him either saving or just working exits. He's going to try and contest the player at firebox. Keep him in sight as long as he can. Trying to work the big flank is Priest, but will get punished for that. Will Petrick get away at this point? 16 HP. The bomb's going to go off, and only a couple damage done. So 13 HP will save that rifle, but that's going to be another round for NiP.
Yeah, and I thought that NiP was going to... Once their mid player was taken down, he got the, I believe that was Hoffman, he got the frag, and then all of Gameinside's attention was at middle. NiP, I really thought they were going to lose because they took so long. There was the remainder of their players were sitting outside of A at lower, and they, after their teammate died, they kind of waited a bit too long for my taste. But in the end, worked out for them anyways. But this round, nobody spotting middle for NiP. I'm not sure if they've heard that Gameinside has made their way all the way up middle. If this bomber is taken down by Pasha here, way up at middle, but Pasha, now that he sees nobody at middle, this is going to grant him knowledge that, okay, they're up top in the tunnels area, we should flank and rotate accordingly, but still stacking a majority of their players towards A is Gameinside, and oh my god, Hoffman pushes up into the connector alone and takes one down. Petrick does take down one of the members at B for NiP though, so we're evened out. Oh man. NiP now gaining the advantage, and they're going to try to make their way towards B eventually, and just kind of a strange round all around, as nobody really tried to contest middle for NiP, and then Gameinside continued to push. NiP going solo in a couple of places, finding kills. Strange one, but NiP 15-11 just needs one more to end it.
Yeah, no doubt. And
Look
I
at
just want to
score. I just noticed that.
Yeah, and that was what I was just going to bring up. Scoreboard up. Gameinside, for how little Vandersar has done for the team. 1-4-26. They are doing damn good, I feel. Run Force Run is really stepping up to the plate. We are going to see Priest taking that kill on the top player that I just mentioned, so already down their best player, not looking too hot for Gameinside. Van der Sar still pushed up, does go down, so if this is the last round, he might be ending with that one kill to his name. Not the best situation. We do see Petric getting a kill from jungle. That's Tweede going down, gets another one. Two-Face will get dropped inside a connector. So 3v3, evening things up. Hoffman does eventually get that frag, though. Pasha trying to peek up, does take down Hoffman. So 2 versus 2. We will get another trade. So Priest going down. Kyanite, only player left alive. He's rotating through the T-spawn. Going to be peeking top mid here. 45 seconds left on the clock. 2 players left for the CTs. Popka very lit at this point. 18 HP. Pasha is playing from that Arch's position. He has 100 HP. No kits for the CTs. Kyanite's just going to be walking up mid. Peeking into connector. 25 seconds left on the clock. If he wants to take this round, he's going to have to make a move here, and that's exactly what's going to go on. He's going to smoke over to CT. Popka, though, underneath the balcony. Will Kyanite check? He does not. And the lit player in Popka will take that gun victory. 12-15. Can Gameinside pull this back into a tie game?
I know it was poorly played by Kyanite in the end there. He had at least a couple seconds to clear a few angles, especially that one, or just take a peek behind Firebox or something. But he doesn't do any of that, and NiP still has enough money to buy, so three rounds left to put it away. Gameinside fighting for overtime. And man, Van der Sar, 1-27. I'm sure he has a little game inside, but it's definitely not showing in this staff match. So now where does NiP... They have a majority of their players grouped up at lower. And man, wow. Tweede and company have been just finding a lot of success at middle, or Hoffman company I'm referring to. They've been pretty much alone, and they've found frags pretty much every time. So Tweede finds another one, though. He just trades off his teammate Hoffman. And now the A-bomb site in danger of being taken. Only one player there for Gameinside trying to make it happen from the spawn. But it looks like he's just going to forfeit the site. Never mind. Looks like he's still trying to hold it. But Popka Hetfield from the CT is holding. Is it long enough? Finally, Pasha gets there. And now Tweede. He expected the rotate to come from CT. But he's just been sitting there the whole time. And so Tweede, 1 versus 2, goes for the no-scope. This time is not going to get it. 15-13. Gameinside still firing back. And man, that really came down to Popka just holding from the spawn. It looked like he was going to wait for the rotate, but in the end held off long enough.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be Gameinside picking up another round, 15-13. Taking a look at the gear for NiP. Not the optimal buy they were looking for. 3 Galils, 2 AKs, and only limited nades. They do have a couple smoke grenades on them. But will it be enough? We do see Priest and Hoffman heading over that B side, dropping to underpass. Actually, Hoffman might stay here. As I say that, they do drop down. Run, force, run, getting aggressive inside a connector. Tries to get that pick onto Tweede inside of Palace. He is lit down to 50 HP. But so far, no real aggression other than Hotvin actually pushing out into mid. Priest with him as well. They're going to flash into window. Will they do a boost or something tricky here? Looks like they're just going to be playing for the picks. Van der Sar does spot one in underpass. Calls that out to his team. Can they work this pick, though? It's going to be Van der Sar picking up a kill.
Oh,
that's going to be doubling his score for kills in this round. So good pick by him. Run, force, run, takes down Priest, and we see only 3 terrorists left. Bomb is top mid with Kyanite. Can he get that spray down? He does. So run, force, run will get dropped. Tweede gets one as well, and this is quickly an even setup. 3 versus 3. Van der Sar reloads at the worst time possible and does get dropped, though. Kyanite will get traded 2v2. Tweede pushing into window room. It's down to Two-Face. He has no armor. He does grab that frag, though. 1 versus 1 versus Petric. Petric boosted in this position and will take the spray down. 15-14. We are looking like it's going to go down to this last round.
Yeah, it's looking like OT unless NiP can bring the CZs and stuff to the battle. But where does NiP want to test their luck at the last and final round of this half? And potentially the game if they can win it. And they're going for a 4-1? Question mark. It looks like they're setting up for some smokes. And if they've had these smokes the entire time and have only attempted it a couple times, I'm really wondering, or if they're even set smokes or what. I mean, so they throw a bunch of smokes at A, or just a couple nades and such, and then they wait. The bomb is all the way by himself. He does have some company joining him now. That's 2 players. This doesn't seem like a very legitimate fake. However, Gameinside is biting on it anyway. So it's going to be 2 players inside the A bomb site trying to fight for NiP, and then the remainder of their players are heading towards the B side. So who is going to get the advantage here at B? They run straight by the player that's CT who's sitting at the truck, and he gets 2 of them. This looks like it's going to go into overtime if Gameinside can continue holding. Hopin gets the frag. Oh, when they find 2, it's down to a 2 versus 2 here. Hopin needs to get that bomb down, but he has to worry about run Forrest run. But run Forrest run teammate Popka does get taken down, and so Forrest trying to peek around the corner. He's exposed, and they know where he is now. 2 versus 1 switches out for the M4. This could prove deadly for NiP if they're not wary of it. Oh, run Forrest run peeks around, takes down the first one. The bomb has not been planted yet. Hoppa peeking around the corner. This decides overtime if Hoppin can't get the kill, and we're going into overtime. Run Forrest run does get the frag onto Hoppin, and I'm not sure actually if we're going into overtime or not, as this is group play. It might just end in a tie if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're going to find out in a second here. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I was trying to ask, console says overtime. We are going into overtime, guys. I am more than excited for this. Gameinside coming back. And the question is,
I'll be right back.
Can Vandersar step up to the plate in this overtime and help out his team to secure this victory? It's going to be MR3. Things are not live yet, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the matches. Again, this is the Virtus.Pro Staff Cup. We are in day 2 of group stages. Feel free to check out HLTV, what the previous scores were. We had a lot of action going on yesterday as well. So we're about to get into this overtime. If you guys are new to the channel, please do click that follow button. If you like what you're seeing, I am Sprawll. By my side is the one and only LaserJesus. Is just quickly running to the bathroom here. And again, we do a lot of giveaways. I just said doo-doo. We are a channel that does lots of giveaways. So again, following will include you in those giveaways when we do have those live. Subscription as well. We do appreciate that. If you guys do have a couple bucks lying around, we're about to get into this game right now. So hang tight, guys. Overtime should be going live in just a moment.
I just got kicked out of HLTV.
Yeah, I think that they're just maybe resetting things for overtime. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I am reconnected. And it does look like things are... Does look like things are going to be starting in just a moment. Yep, we're back in here, so don't be afraid, guys. We are not missing anything. We are about to jump into this overtime. These guys are just warming up a little bit. Again, guys, we do appreciate everybody watching the channel. If you guys like what you see, we do broadcast here, honestly, almost every day in the week. We just finished our own in-house Summer's End tournament. But winter is coming. And look forward to what we have in store for you guys. Not going to give any more details, but just keep it tuned. We'll let you guys know when you need to know what's going on. But again, this is Virtus.Pro Staff Cup. We're in day 2 of group stages. Overtime about to start for Gameinside versus NiP, and looks like we are live here.
No, they're still debating on the...
Oh, is it?
So, okay, it's going to be MR3, and are they starting with 16K? 'Cause that's,
okay, here we go.
That's a full buy every round if you want.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be... Yeah, doesn't MR3 usually start with 10K instead?
I'm absolutely fine with this, though.
Yeah, honestly, this just means it's going to be even more exciting. Looks like the match is live. And we got all the money situation figured out. NiP starting on the CT side, Gameinside on the terrorists. Or sorry, I got that completely backwards. My header for the GoTV is completely wrong, so switch that up, and I got it correct. NiP starting on the T side, and Gameinside on CT. This is live. We're just seeing the Terrace work some picks. Actually, some shots fired from Vandersar at connector.
No, it's not live. Tweeday was AFK.
Oh, never mind.
It must be the silent type.
Alright, so just kidding, guys. Just kidding. We are waiting for this to go live. Apparently, Tweeday was AFK when that began. Tweeday having problems with case openings, says admin? That's too funny. Oh, Tweeday. If you guys don't know who Tweeday is, he makes beautiful videos for NiP. Just look him up on YouTube and you will see all the highlight videos. And if you're not sure of how good he is as an individual player, he's got highlights of himself, and honestly, he is a beast in his own right. So check him out. Obviously, we got Two-Face and Kyanite in here as well. Check them out. Very good Counter-Strike commentators. Please do show them some love, and looks like we are live.
Yep, so we'll see here. NiP again, going to be on the Terrace side. Kind of slowed down quite a bit coming into the end of the second half. So I like to see them employ some of those smokes at A again, but this time they're going to go 3-man up middle, trying to come up catwalk. Vandersar, at least his score got reset, so he is at 0-1 again. And now NiP making their way up the catwalk. Tweeday goes down, Gameinside still holding. And where did they go? They're still trying to make their way up catwalk, and they have yet to come out of up top. Finally, Pre shows himself. They do trade. Bomb site has been taken. Never mind, Petrick firing from Cat. So now that the bomb site has been taken, Priest needs to get that bomb down immediately. They do have a nice flank going on, though. If Havin can get there in time before the CTs realize they have to fall back. They do realize they have to fall back, but Havin already there, ready. And Popka does get taken down, so it's run, Forrest, run. The man who kept him alive before in this 1 versus 2 knows one's in the bomb site as the bomb did just get planted. He's going to go around the corner, and man, this is looking so similar to how it went down last time, but he's going to go for the defuse, and then he's going to peek around the corner. He misses it. This is so good for Havin. That shot should have been 100, and run Forrest, one goes for it again. He misses his second chance. How many chances is he going to get? Never mind. Chances don't matter when you have the CZ. Whips out his hand cannon and finishes the job, and nicely done by Run Forrest Run in the end. That op. I believe didn't that happen the last time he ended it with the CZ?
Yeah, no, he picked up an M4. He picked up an M4 and then utilized that. But still, I would say that the CZ is one of the best rifles in the game. So, works out either way.
That's the truth.
Moving into this next round, of course, we did have 16K started on these players, so they will be able to buy once again Tweeday with that AWP. Moving up into the Palace position. The rest of his team, though, working that B side. Two-Face pushed up inside of the apartments here. Kyanite goes down first, and that's going to be via Run Force Run. And he's so aggressively pushed up mid and actually misses a player going up a ladder. And he is going to have to fall back at this point. Bomb on Hoffen. Rotating through T-spawn. Going to be meeting up with Tweeday. Tweeday peeking. Does see a player at phone booth with the shot, though. That's not going to land. Will throw a nade into connector. That will slightly connect with Vandersar. Vandersar had a shot thrown at him, but did miss, and Run Force Run puts down Two-Face. Priest will get Run Force Run, though. So, man advantage for the CTs. As soon as I say that, we do see Petrick go down, so Priest grabbing another. Vandersar very lit at this point. Taking the A site, though, is the T's. Hoffman pushed up onto the Tetris position. Tweeday peeking out of Palace, and Priest coming from the connector. So working 3 different angles into the site. We do see Popka from the CT stairs position. Vandersar just hoping that someone gets aggressive and pushes through this window. Little cubby here. The Priest is not going to be there, but Vandersar decides to go through. Not the best decision. We do see Popka getting a frag, though, so 2 versus 2. Popka heading out onto site. We'll see Tweeday falling off a Tetris. Tweeday does get that frag, and actually moving up, getting aggressive. They know Pasha is pushing up through CT. Tweeday playing this very, very well. Priest will collect that frag, though, and a 4K for Priest. Doing work in this overtime. 1-1, but 6 frags for Priest so far.
Yeah, all tied up in this first overtime half. So for NiP, this round looks like they're going to try A again, and they've done it 4-1 every single time they've done it. And are they going to do the smokes? Yes, they are going to go for the smokes this time. Probably should have been doing this from the jump. And Tweeday is going to be peeking up top here for the terrorists. Nobody really peeking it so far. So as long as Tweeday can stay posted on that. Never mind, they did smoke him off. So here comes the take, and here comes the rotation. Pouring out of lower. Nobody really playing in sight for NiP. Now they have rotated one there. And the smokes, is there enough cutting them off? No, connector is still open, so leaving a big hole in the smoke is NiP. And there it is, the op from Run First Run and Petrick. They both get one apiece, down to 2 players of NiP. The bomb's still yet to get planted. He's at Firebog, trying to avoid some fire himself. Now throwing some fire back at him, so will he be able to get this bomb down? Finally, he smokes himself off.
What?
Oh, wow, right through the box. I'm not sure where that was from, but Run First Run finds the shot. Oh, it looks like it was from the CT.
Darn. Okay, we weren't on that player, so no replay, but Run Force Run getting an insane shot through Firebox once that smoke went down for Two-Face. Oh my goodness. That gave me a little bit of nerd chills, I'm not gonna lie. That will be the end of the half, though, if I'm not mistaken. So switching over, halftime, obviously, for overtime. So switching over here, we do see the T's heading to the B site. And this is something that worked wonders for them when they did play T-side first half, heading through the apps. Currently, Vandersar leading the charge, does spot a player on site. Tweeday will get the first Priest with the second. 2 players still in sight, Priest with another one, so there's a double to his name. Run Force Run will take down Tweeday. Only 1 player in Priest left in the site, but he does have backup inside of the market. Will go down, does Priest, Kyanite, and Two-Face posted inside of the market. Pasha gets a frag onto Hoffman, and Pasha will go down. So 1 player left in Run Force Run. He does take some damage, and that's going to be the CTs closing things out here. NiP taking that round 2-2 in this overtime.
So I think the total score is Vandersar would be about 2-30, and Run First Run would be at about 40, 45 frags right now. This man's putting in a lot of work, but
he sure is.
I really like these straight-up rushes. Unfortunately for Gameinside, it didn't work out before, but it had been working out for them in the first 2 halves. So they're going to stick to it in this round. It looks like it's working out better than the last, as they have found the initial frags, but now NiP fighting back. 2 players connector, 1 player in the CT spawn. Bomb yet to go down. They are working on it, though. Bomb being planted now. Oh, Tweeday again takes down the bomber. Tweeday, a second one with it up. Down to Petrick in the 1 versus 2. Doing some sneaky moves. Peeks in through the smoke. He's behind Priest. He takes his time with the shot. He gets it, but he does not have the bomb. So now we start the mind games. Where does Petrick want to go? Tweeday has to decide where he wants to scope in with that op, and it looks like he's going to be looking at the right position. But Tweeday, does he try to make his way into the apartments here? He's going to switch out for the rifle. Now's the time to peek for Petrick. I don't think he saw him. That smoke just barely in the right position. Have they even seen each other yet? Tweeday looking for Petrick to jump around. Find it. There it is. Tweeday for NiP. Brings NiP 1 round closer to ending this, and they only need 1.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the round that all the marbles. It's going to be a Gameinside looking to pick this one up, and we might go to a double overtime here, guys. Looking like an intense matchup so far. It's been an exciting one. So let's see what the terrorists have in store. It's going to be Gameinside prepping on that A site once again. Run Force Run up in the palace position, and we just had that same thing happen. So that's cool. Awesome. So 2 games in a row, we missed the final round. Sorry about that, guys. Honestly, I wish there would be something we could do about it, but at this point, that's just Valve and GoTV hurting the spectators. So sorry about that, guys. It is going to be NiP taking that match, I assume, considering it would have gone to another overtime, and the GoTV wouldn't have dropped. So that's going to be the anticlimactic end of that match. NiP taking the game, and we are going to be getting into another match shortly here. I believe it probably already started, so hang tight, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, thanks for checking it out again. It is going to be NiP taking that. There's not a heck of a lot we can do. GoTV just decided to crap out on us, and it happened in the first game as well. Happened in the second game, and lots of fun to be had. So we are going to be jumping into Fnatic versus Gameside. That's going to be happening in just a moment here, so please do stay tuned. Again, I am Sprawll. You can follow me on Twitter at Chad_Sadler, and LaserJesus by my side. We are going to be back in just a moment.